Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. Fielded about a yard deep. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Mike. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Switch. Leave it, 48. Switch. Slam.
Now the rookie from Boise State, Alexander Madison, 5 yards on the game's first. Play, second down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
That's what I do. Tight dog.
From the 29, Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. First down, here's Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Cousins now. Complete. Smith has it. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Check 13. He's checking. Crash. Check 20.
Here's Madison running on 1st down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alexander Madison, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point up and through. And that makes the score 7-0. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 16. Now the first-round pick from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Daniil Hunter. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Carr. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
And absolutely zero surprise that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
No, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. Cousins finding Diggs on a big one. 51 yards.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Check. Hey, Ken. Check. Lucky. You go tight. You got tight.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Alexander Madison with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd down, this is Harris. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now, 50, 180. Hey, we're good. 180.
Here's Carr to throw. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Slam.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Kill. Check 3. Express.
On 2nd down now, it's Harris. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And an alley to run. numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Josh Jacobs, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Here's a quick throw to Thielen. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Cousins. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And the catch made by Hopkins. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
Let's go,
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now, Cousins. He's got Smith here. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. On second down, this is Madison. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. You know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alexander Madison on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7.
21, Raiders 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Carr now to throw. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Tyrell Williams 78 yards. As his guys are back within a single score. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This will be taken short. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Cousins. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 55 yards. So forget about any talk of possible safeties. Here's 1st and 10 clear on the other side of the field. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 3rd and goal for Cousins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Here's Harris. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check 99. Check express.
They'll try the right side with Harris. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Carr. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
The final shot here before half for Carr. Looking downfield for Jones. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
And Anthony Barr just has it all as far as I'm concerned in terms of physique, athletic ability, and now he's versatile as well. When he came out of UCLA, he played outside linebacker, but also down defensive end. The Vikings can utilize the same sort of skills.
They go with Jacobs, and he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around.
637.
On 2nd and 12, Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Carr. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
Breaks a tackle and out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 51 yards on the punt there. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Listen to me. 59. Mike's 59. It's a party now. It's a party now. Lucky 48. Hey, Foxtrot.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. A first down from Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Cousins. Going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up. 2nd and 10.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
To throw, Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, two. Mike's 59. Two. 300. Crash zone. Check 59, Mike.
To the air again, it's Cousins. It's brought in by Dawson. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Josh Dawson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Elsewhere, second half is underway up in Orchard Park. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Carr going to throw. And he's going to go down again. Ben Gideon in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. To throw his Carr. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. They do go for it. It's Carr. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It got his man complete. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
He was covered by Trey Wayne.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today.
To throw again. Carr looking in zone for Jones. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Bring up 48. 6-6. Pull it high. Smooth. First.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Exit.
Cousins to throw it. And that is incomplete. The rookie there defensively to knock it away, Trayvon Mullen. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
No, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. A big-time return there, 40 yards. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over.
At the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You're mine.
Watch twitch.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. As his guys are in for 6. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Oh, it's loose, and the Raiders have it. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. They go play action here on 1st down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made our way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st. Cousins now